Hello friends, hope we are doing well and welcome to my channel NUAA-TECH videos, and this is the series of Windows Server 2022. And in the previous video we have seen how we can take or perform the BMR backup, bare metal recovery backup, and this is the continuation of previous video. And in this video we will see how we can restore the entire VM using our backup drive. So let's proceed. So for this demonstration, I have this server and I backed up this server last time using BMR, and the same VM we will use for recovery purpose as well. So to perform the restoration, we will disconnect the C drive, or we will assume like the entire OS of this VM is corrupted completely, or there is any hardware which is faulty or malfunction and our VM is not coming up. But this is critical VM and we already taken the BMR backup of this server. So let's open the settings, and as we see, this is the primary drive and DC2. So I'll remove this. For that I need to bring this DC down. I'll shut down this domain controller for now and will restore from the backup. Okay, so VM is down, and let's open the virtual machine settings. As I said, let's assume the drive C that has operating system and that is corrupted. So I'm going to remove this, and this is my the drive that which has the backup, and now I'll create another hard drive and add to the same machine, create new virtual disk, and make sure you have added the same amount of space that was provided to the previous drive. It means if previously, while we took the backup, if the C drive or any drive that was faulty is 100 GB, so we will create the new drive with 100 GB space only. So in my case it was 32 GB. I'm going to create the new drive DC21, place it. Okay, DC21. Also, in CD drive, let's attach the ISO file. So my server 2022 that was installed on that, and this is the ISO image I have attached. So assuming this one is this VM is entirely corrupted, and We are creating a new VM using our uh, backup drive, BMR backup drive from the scratch, and the expectation is it will restore the entire VM along with all the applications and its functionality as well. Let's click, and now we can start the VM, and we will boot using our ISO image, the system loading files. Okay, language, time and currency format, and keyboard method. This is fine with me. Click on next, and here we will not install the operating system. Instead, we will go with repair your computer option. And choose an option. So we will not turn off. We will use troubleshoot. And we have two advanced options here, system image recovery and command prompt. So we have system image recovery. So select this option. Okay. So the drive of the backup location is this one already picked. And if you have multiple images or multiple backups, you can select, but I have only one backup, so I'll go with this. So this is the latest copy that is captured automatically using the image backup. So let's click on next. So there are a couple of options which are coming: format and repartitioning of the disk, exclude disk. We do not have any additional disk which we want to exclude, so we'll leave it as default. And also for installing the drivers, let's check what's in AD advanced options. So automatically restart this computer after the restore is complete. This is fine. Automatically check and update disk error information. So this is also fine. So let's go with the default setting and click on next. And here the date and time and the DC name, computer name, which was in original. So it is going to select the same name, and the drives to restore. These are the drive information, and let's click on finish. So this is a warning. All disk to be restored will be formatted and replaced with the layout and data in the system image. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, we are good. If the disk which are connected to this machine are formatted, yes. Okay, so it's preparing and starting the restoration. So as we seen in the previous video, uh, the entire backup or the data that was copied to the backup drive, it was almost 10 GB. So it won't take much time to restore. So the first drive that is picked for restoration, that is drive C. So one important thing to understand here, uh, since this is the bare metal recovery backup and the disk is getting created for the entire volumes or through which we can restore the entire VM what we have. So we can send it if we have any critical application stored or installed on this server for which we have performed bare metal recovery backup. So this backup copy can be sent to the third party vendors periodically. So in case of any disaster, we can use the copy or the latest copy of our backup and restore again the same application for the business. So the restoration is in progress. Now it might take some time. Until then, I will pause the video and come back once the restoration is done. So the restoration is gonna complete now. And once the restoration process is completed, the VM will reboot and the operating systems and everything is preloaded from the backup. This is another volume that is getting restored. Okay, do you want to restart? Oh, let's restart now, else it will restart automatically within 47, 46 seconds. So let's restart. So the same OS of DC2 that is getting loaded. Cool. Applying computer settings and post this. I think we will have to install the tools. Let's log in. Okay, test. I can see my domain and let's log in with admin password. So this is always recommended to use the latest copy of the backup while we are restoring the VM or performing the bare metal recovery restoration. Okay, so this is done. That is fine. Okay, Windows tracker. Let's check out the tools. So this was the domain controller. Let's validate. We have all the domain controller roles still running on it. Okay, so ADDS and DNS These were two roles which were running on this. Let's load the plugin for Active Directory users and computers. Everything looks intact, and let's test it out. I'll have to install the VMware tools. Let's do it. Okay, I think it's already taken, so not required. Finish. So everything is there. Let's go to my DC1 and check the replication started or not. A similar way we can, once the restoration process is completed, we will check the functionality, whatever application or whatever installed on that server is fully functional by testing it out. So in our case, I had the Active Directory services installed on this. So just to test it out, I'm going to create a computer. Let's see, that is getting replicated. CLIENT client 2, creating it. Since I have only 2 or 3 domain controllers, so the replication should be faster. Let's go to the restored VM and refresh. Under VM I created here. Let me run the command cmd admin sync all. So the command is still running, but in the back end I could see the client 2 computer that was created on DC1, test DC1, that is replicated on DC2 now. Let's check vice versa. So on DC2, this is DC2, let's create another account and see the replication is working fine. CLIENT client 3. I have created this computer and let's check. This is replicated on DC1. Let's refresh the domain. Okay, so everything working as normal. So this is how we can restore the entire VM from the BMR backup image. And that's it in this video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.